Roma wasn't having a pleasant day. Within his first hour awake, he had tripped going up the stairs, smashed his favorite mug with his favorite herbal tea, and checked his hip against the kitchen table so roughly that there was a giant purple splotch forming on his torso. Then he had been forced to inspect a crime scene. Then he had had to face the possibility that this was a crime scene of supernatural proportions. As Roma trudged back into the city's central hub under the early afternoon sun, he could feel his patience wearing incredibly thin. Every blow of whistling steam sounded like the noise his father made from his mouth when he got angry, and every crack of a butcher bringing his cleaver down reminded Roma of gunfire. Usually, Roma adored the busyness that surrounded his home. He would deliberately take the long routes to skirt in and out of the stalls, peering at the bundles of farm-grown vegetables piled higher than their cellar. He would make faces at the fish, inspecting the conditions of their small, dirty tanks. If he had time to kill, he would pick up sweets from every vendor selling them, popping them into his mouth as he went along, and emerging from the markets with aching teeth and empty pockets. The open market was one of his greatest loves. But today, it was nothing but an irritant atop an already viral rash. Roma ducked under the laundry lines pulled against the narrow alleyway leading into the Montagov's central housing block. Both clean and dirty water dripped furious puddles onto the pavement, transparent if it was under a sopping wet dress, black and sludgy if it was under a half-installed pipe. That was a feature that became more prominent as one ventured deeper in Shanghai. It was as if a lazy artist had been in charge of building everything. Rooftops and window ledges would curve and stretch with the most glorious angles and archways, only to abruptly end or cut into the neighboring block. There was never enough space in the poorest parts of the city. Resources were always running out, just before the builders were ready. Pipes were always a smidgen too short. Drains only had half a covering. Sidewalks seemed to slope into themselves. If Roma wanted to, he could stretch his arms out from his bedroom window on the 4th floor and easily reach the outward folding window shades of a bedroom in the building next to his. If he stretched with his legs instead, he could hop over without struggle to scare the old man who lived there.